Whether you're watching your favorite NBA team at the arena, the bar, or hanging at home, grab an ice-cold Michelob Ultra and enjoy every moment of the NBA season. Stock up today and watch your team drop buckets with a bucket full of ice-cold Ultra. Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer.
Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch. Michelob Ultra. Registered light beer. St. Louis, Missouri. Must be 21 plus to order alcohol. Alcohol available only in select markets.
Study
and play come together on a Windows 11 PC.
And for a limited time, college students get
the best of both worlds.
Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
This is what everyone's talking about.
Everything's on the table.
This is what champions come to take. This is what everyone came to see.
And the slam!
No do-overs. No second chances. No more Mr. Nice Guy. This is winner take all. The NBA Finals continue on ABC and the ESPN app.
Yeah, well, I'm headed to Chicago in the morning, so we got to keep this kind of brief.
You're shooting the game?
Yeah, I'm headed up there, and I've got credentials. I bought a parking pass just in case, because I would have had to probably be there today to get like a free one. So,
all right.
But Cody, Thad hates Chicago. I love Chicago. Thad, why do you hate Chicago?
Let me count the ways.
Okay. How about that for a podcast tease?
We're the red and the white and the blue, and we're coming for you. We'll take on the world and we'll take you too. So stay standing tall, proud and true. We're the loud and the proud. 90 minutes rowdy in the crowd. The Yanks are here and we ain't going nowhere. So stand up and fight if you dare. Over there, send the word over there. And the Yanks are coming, the Yanks
All right, welcome in to our nameless show here about the U.S. national teams. Thad and Robert are here with me. I'm Cody. We are the KC Soccer Journal. Thank you for joining us. We've got a few other shows on tap here that we're working on, but we got the Germany game, the last warm-up before the 26 World Cup kicks off. So let's dive into that. We had the 3-2. The score just fell out of my head there. The 3-2 win over Senegal. So I want to hear what you guys are wanting to see from this last warm-up game, what you think they need to see, and maybe some expectations, take your temperature on what you're thinking about the teams. So, all right, Robert, I think you missed our last show. How are you feeling about the team now after the Senegal game?
Well, I just got done watching it, actually, Cody, because, I was in St. Louis doing family stuff. But I'm going to have 3 takeaways from that game real quick, if you don't mind. First of all, Serginho Dest is a stud.
Yeah.
That's takeaway 1.
As a winger, yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, Miles Robinson. What are you doing?
Yep.
On that goal that was allowed.
Okay, same page.
And then the third one, I'm going to go get some extensions. I'm going to shave, though it's already halfway done for me, shave one part of my head so I look like the Senegalese goalkeeper, because that's the look I want.
Robert, do you know how extensions work? Just like the word
Well,
extension.
I figured they might need some glue. I don't know.
There you go. They have to clip on to something.
Hey, I do have something in some spots. Come on now.
Yeah, but you can't hang extensions on those parts.
But yeah. I mean, nice win. Really, we had 2 goals that were called back, but that second half was a mess, wasn't it?
Second half was a bit of a mess. It was. How I take that is that, massive changes, not a real game. He was putting all of his men out there, seeing what everybody looked like. He had obviously some very specific things he was looking for, whether we know them or not. So yeah, I mean, it was going to be a little chaotic.
So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at what he's going to roll out for the back three against Germany. I'm kind of leaning toward Chris Richards. I don't think is going to play. He's been training on his own, but I thought Freeman did well. I thought McKenzie and Ream did well. I mean, considering what we have to choose from, the second half, obviously, those back three didn't do as well, but the midfield wasn't doing a very good job of tracking, because Tyler Adams was out of there and it was Roldan and Berhalter, and they struggled with that. And, the pressing up top, I don't think it was as good either as it was the first half. So, but I'm interested to see, how that back line straightens out because as we've talked, that's probably our weak point, right?
Yeah, how it shakes out, the guys that'll even be on the field, even.
Yeah, who knows? The back line was definitely the weak point. We've known that for a while, especially with Chris Richards out. But I was not impressed. I should say not impressed. I was unhappy with what Jedi did. And then Tim Ream basically just retreated from the one guy he really needed to just defend at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's trying to just not get ran by, but if you run all the way to the end line, you don't ever stop anybody. So it kind of, he didn't, but it kind of felt like he was just going to keep retreating.
Okay, so the upcoming Germany game, just very generally, do you want to see the same thing from this last game of he's putting everybody out there, seeing what form everyone is in, major changes at halftime? Or are we doing this? Is this a real game against a real team? See what his preferred starting lineup looks like.
I think obviously McKinney was kept out of that first group because he was just playing with a lineup and he wanted to have two competitive lineups, hopefully. So I mean, McKinney's got to start with the first group, and you've got to start your first group in this game, right? You got to get some rhythm between those guys, and
Yes.
hopefully come out. You risk what if it doesn't go well, but you've got to get them out there together. The group that you think is going to start that first match. It doesn't matter tactically if you're going to play that match differently in any way, but you need to get that first group out there.
Yes.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
This episode is brought to you by Viore. For Father's Day, give him something built for wherever the day takes him. Viore's performance joggers, breathable polos, and travel-ready layers are made to move. From workouts to downtime, on the clock or off, these are the everyday staples he'll wear on repeat. Get 20% off your first order at Viore.com/Father's Day. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Comcast is delivering extraordinary experiences in live sports. Through the incredible broadcast and storytelling from NBC, innovative and personalized viewing features on Xfinity and Peacock, and the country's most reliable Wi-Fi, viewers can enjoy every game-changing play faster and more seamlessly than ever. All on a network built to deliver unforgettable moments as close to live as possible. The ultimate experience for the American sports fan. Learn more at ComcastCorporation.com/sports.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney Plus.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're gonna crack this case and prove we're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
You are Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. And new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home.
You're clearly working at
Zootopia 2, now available on Disney Plus, rated PG.
I think that, yes, it probably will be the first group out there. I just don't know for how much of it and whether it'll actually be the starting group or the second group, quite honestly. You just also don't want to get them hurt, This is the last game before a real game.
You can't live your life afraid, Thad Bell. Come on, man.
Well, you got to get them 60 minutes, right? Like, if you got to get them at least a half of what your team is going to look like and what you're going to do here in a matter of days once they do play one of these real games.
No, that's fair, and I don't think that he'll just hide them or anything like that, but it is always a concern. Uh, and then also tipping your hand of exactly what you're gonna do, but I think that's probably everybody's gonna start being worried about that now. Just they're gonna do what they need to do, right?
Well, I actually thought that I might not even have done that in the last game. It's different coaching an international team. You don't get a lot of time with these guys. He started so late and has only had a handful of times to call them in, and throughout that time he's had to call in different players to get a look at everyone at his entire pool. Now that he has this team, it just seems like I would have liked for them to play more than one game. And you're probably right. It isn't going to be 90 minutes. It'll probably be 60 minutes or a half that he does it. So yeah, I would think from his perspective, like I need to actually see these 11 guys that I've been thinking about in my head for months. I need to actually see them on the field all doing it together.
But you're still not going to because Chris Richards probably won't be out there at all.
Well, that's very true. I guess
And,
that's a valid point.
And then there's always we don't know what other knocks might be on guys.
Mhm.
And he also, there was 2 field players, Aronson and I forget who else, but they didn't get any time.
Left. Right, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Haji, right?
Haji, right, yeah. And then the keeper didn't get any time. Freeze. So I will assume he starts, probably plays the entire game.
Yeah.
And you'll probably get close to a first team lineup-ish, but there may still be other guys getting in there to play a little different roles to see how he's going to be tinkering until the games are real. I mean, quite honestly, he'll be tinkering through group play, I would say, at least a little bit, right?
Hopefully he has that luxury of tinkering during group play.
So,
I
guys,
predict he
way
does.
up played on that left, in the 3-4-2-1 in the second half, whereas Robinson first half. What do you guys think? Who is the guy that starts there? Is it Weah? Is it Robinson? How's that shake out?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think that it's actually kind of fun because this last weeks or since that game, I've been seeing, post after post of like, this has to be our starting. Let's all be honest. This is the best starting lineup, right? And then every single one of them has a slightly different formation or this guy here instead
Right.
of there. And that's a luxury, I think. Like the attacking core is very good. And I think that there are changes you can make. And, McKinney can be further back or further forward and Pulisic up there or down here. So there's a lot that they can play with. And I'm very interested to see what he lands on there.
Well, we haven't mentioned Gio Reyna yet. My observation about him from Senegal, he was good on the ball, but he's just lackadaisical. He's not as energetic in that midfield position there as most of the other players.
Mhm.
And that's one thing about Zendejas when he came in. His energy was terrific. Looked
Yes.
good on the ball too. But yeah, I mean, I think really Reyna was given that run out to, hey, let's see what you can do with a close to a first team lineup. Give you that. And I think he showed well, like I said, on the ball. But he's not the guy that's going to work for you for you know 60 minutes, let alone 45.
Yeah, I said last week that if it is between the two of them as an attacking midfielder or a guy that's in that area of the field, then Zendejas is the one that I just feel like you almost have to go with as the hot hand and then the nature of Gio Reyna and what he can do and the magic that is like somewhere under the layers of controversy in there. If you can just get it out of there, him coming off the bench in the 60th or the 75th minute, even like he's the kind of player that doesn't need a lot of time, but can instantly come on and, make the team lose their minds. So that's how in my head, that's just kind of the default for me on how that should go.
I mentioned him to some people when I was at the Argentina practice and said something about, I understand why he's there. I go back and forth each day. I could maybe take him, maybe not, all this other stuff. I said, but still, when he's on, he has that little magic, right? He can do that magic. And the like 2 people, but when has he done that last? Wait, and they were mad.
It's
He
all
was on the
fair
team.
though.
I
It's
know.
all fair.
Well, the other thing about him that I noticed, at least in those 45 minutes that he plays the simple ball, the direct ball, and he plays it well. Whereas you had some other guys who would try to play that ball and it just didn't have enough pace on it, or was just not exactly in the right place. But Reina puts it at the right place, at the right pace every time.
Yeah, he he has the ability to do all those things. And he's just the so frustrating because he can't get it right enough. Like he doesn't get on the field enough. Is it because he is a little lackadaisical at times? I mean, I
No,
saw
Thad,
him
I think
when
that's a
he's
good point. Our problem with him has been more of consistency. Like you
yeah,
see the flash, he does it there, but then he can't get on the field for the next 2 years with his team. But now consistency doesn't matter, right?
right.
Like we know he has that ability. He doesn't need to do it for the next 6 months. We just need him to do it for like 4 games and get something out of that.
And that's why he's there is so he can do 1 or 2 or 3 moments of magic.
Right.
Oh.
I think I might have just hearing you say that, it might have just sold me on Gio Reyna. Like, it's fine. We don't need consistency now. He's not a consistent guy. You put him on the roster for the chance that the magic does appear.
And they have more people than they used to have on the roster, so he's
There's a bigger roster.
he's filling spot 24 through 26, one of those.
There you go.
And, Cody, as you said, you put, Diego Luna in a commercial, before the game starts just to give him something. I mean,
Oh, he did. I did. We talked about that last week in the first break before the game started, like after the broadcast began. The first commercial that comes out was Diego Luna, and then the next it was just a parade of all of the players, and Diego Luna's was first.
But did you see the Nike commercial? I don't know when it came out, but I guess it was recently. It's like a 6-minute commercial with like a ton of Nike players in it.
Or are they like playing in the lobby?
No, they're shooting a commercial and then they go crazy and they start chasing each other all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a English player that's not on the roster in that one also, and that just came out.
Phil Foden?
No, you're a doppelganger.
Oh yeah, Cole Palmer. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he
He was
didn't
a
make it.
Nike
Okay.
guy.
So watch that video. It's like 6 minutes, but it's one of the best things about the World Cup is even if your team doesn't go somewhere, you at least have good commercials come out of it.
So before we go on, Cody, I got to ask that question. Thad, you were at the Argentine training. There was a sniper on the roof and a helicopter overhead. Do you think the U.S. has that too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We've
Yeah.
made the big time then. We're good.
I think probably every training around here will have something like that.
I like the thought of someone in these boardrooms in Argentina were like, we're going to America. Like everyone's got a gun. We're bringing our own. Like someone get on a roof with one of our own. We got to defend against this.
There was multiple layers of security to go from a parking lot a couple miles away to getting into a holding pen to getting into being able to be near the field that Messi would eventually walk on. And multiple times of being scanned, searched, x-rayed. So it was legit security.
Man, the way they branded that whole building for the Argentine national team is impressive. You see the
Yes, it
video
is.
they put out on Instagram?
Yeah.
Man, they every square inch they covered up with La Albiceleste.
Yeah. So I saw a little bit of it through the fencing, but
yeah.
no, they did good. I can't wait to see England's what they did.
Yeah, with Swope, that's true. Okay. So we talked about Gio Reyna a little bit. How about, is there anything from certain players do you think they need to show, or maybe that you would like the team to show that they can do better? Maybe the defense, like we already talked about, but something that you would like the team or a player to show in this final warm-up game.
Yeah, like you said, defense. But again, who ends up playing out there will
And the exact formation.
Yeah,
I still just feel like we don't even know. Like we still have no idea.
I know it's harder to talk about what hasn't happened yet because nobody really knows, right?
Yeah.
All these people who are absolutely expert pundits around America and elsewhere don't agree. So,
right.
I mean, unless do you have like Pochettino's phone number still? I mean, we could call him.
Stu Holden didn't even have Weston McKinney in his starting lineup.
Really?
Stu.
Like as a practice game or for real?
No, it was. No, this is how the game is played a little bit, but they released Alexi Lawless's and Stu Holden's World Cup starting 11 roster and formation together. And so, like, I'm sure some producer at some point was like, you can't both do the same lineup. Like, you got to put one of you has to do something in there that will get people responding. It'll be controversial. So there's probably some of that in there, but yeah, come on, Stu.
I know you've done that.
You would. I've done that a couple times. Yeah, and you would think Alexi would be the one that would just lean into that. Like, people already don't like you. You're used to people yelling at you. Like, people like Stu still. Why don't we not do that to him?
So, Cody, your question. So, okay, I understand Senegal only lost twice in the last 16 matches, and they're ranked higher in the FIFA rankings than us. I get it.
14.
But Germany is Germany, and when you're playing Germany, it's a different deal. They're legendary country when it comes to soccer.
They're only 4 places higher than Senegal.
Yeah, but I just want to see the U.S. go out like they did, attacking like they can, not worried about anything. They just played, and it was great to see. They're playing with pace. They're playing with confidence. And I just want to see them do that against Germany.
Wow.
Go out and say, I don't care, it's Germany. Let's just go out and do this.
Yeah.
Do it as best we can.
Yeah,
and
Robert,
then,
that's a great one. If I may just stop you there, you can do the next part later. That is the biggest thing for me. We have thought about this team for years as, they can dominate the Gold Cup and they win all the games here. They can beat Mexico. They beat Panama. They do all of this. But then the second they face off against a team that is just better, a big team like that, they seem to lose that. Over the years, it's gone on long enough that I think that there's a mental block there with this rotating roster of players that they just don't go into it in the right mindset. So yes, you nailed that there. This last warm up, these are the guys that are of higher quality than this team has ever been. Get out there, show that you're not afraid right from the start. That would be massive going into this World Cup.
Yeah, and just the other part of that is just when you're put under pressure, because they're going to be more organized. They're going to pressure you more intensely than Senegal. You got to be able to make that simple pass if that's what needs to be made, not always going backwards or losing possession. So that's the other part of that.
Or if you're going to lose it smartly.
Yeah.
By distance.
Right.
So I think that's a really good point that you brought up, Robert, about, playing against these guys and coming out unafraid. How much of a role does Pochettino play in coaching that into them right now? Like telling them, you guys are good enough. You're not afraid of people. He's Argentinian. He's played in the World Cup. They were not afraid of people. He wasn't the best player.
And is the year and a half he's had with them enough to change that culture?
And not enough of them. Because
Robert, your thoughts?
And do enough of them understand what he's saying? Because still, when I hear him talk, sometimes I'm like, what was that?
I think the PR guy does translate for him now a little bit at times.
Okay.
I mean, you ever watch like some of the pressers, like somebody will ask him a question, he'll start to like, what did he say? Michael Cameron will explain it to him.
I was locked in and following along with every single thing he said when they brought us in the huddle during that cooling break.
And FIFA ruled that's okay to do. It's all right. He's good.
You could hear every single thing he was saying. It was perfect. I was locked in. They can understand him if I can through the television.
Yeah. No, I don't think he's that hard to understand. I think he might say some different words occasionally because they doesn't translate as well.
And also all of these guys who play all over the world and this international game are quite used to that, I imagine. Okay.
So how about you, Cody? Who do you want to see step up or do something?
Well, yeah, you mentioned that one earlier. It seems obvious, but if Freese is the guy, Freese has to play, and I would like to see him have a good game, a couple big moments. That would go a long way. I've heard a lot of people talk about, I think even on some of the larger, like the Landon Donovan's show and things like that, where they're talking about how we've always had a good keeper, a legendary keeper, whether we were good or not. And like, I understand that, but I'm not sure we should be using that as a sign that things are not going to go well now. Because all those years we had a legendary keeper, we did a lot of not winning the World Cup. So that's not a big major point for me. But yes, I would love to see Freese get in there and have a couple big saves and boost his confidence. That would go a long way for me.
Yeah.
And then, whether it's what a player has to do or things like that, I just want, because I believe in Poach. I trust in he knows this team better than I do. I just want to know the roster and that formation and who's going to be playing where. Whenever that happens, I want to see the strikers see the ball go in the net. Balogun already got one. I would like to see Pepe. I want to see everybody see the ball go in the net.
Everybody.
Literally all 11 players.
So 11-1 type of game. We'll give up 1 in scoring 11.
No, my big thing is I want to know how that attacking core is going to shape out from the top of the midfield up to the striker, because I think he has options there, and I think it is a very good core. I think it's very good.
I think it's better than a lot of people have given him credit for. I will agree with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And I think also I don't want to say I've criticized Pochettino, but I've questioned Pochettino, not because I don't think he's a good coach, but just because it's a national team versus a club team, not having them all the time, all of that sort of thing. But I do think that one of the things that being a club coach gives you is you're always looking at the next game and how you can manipulate, change the roster, do something different, a game plan. I'm not saying you don't do it as a national team coach, but he probably has good experience at doing that. Like, the next team is going to bunker more. So how do I attack them? This next team's going to press more. How am I going to attack them? Which players do I put out there to counter that? And then at the newly found coaching method of water breaks, he will be able to adjust that 3 times throughout the game.
True that. Okay, let's actually look at this the German squad that is going to be taking on the U.S. men's national team. Neuer, obviously in goal, been there for however long. Big names on defense. You're looking at Rudiger. Maybe that's probably the biggest name. The Schlotterbeck, I like him too. Then you got Joshua Kimmich in the midfield. Okay, you know what? Some of these names are not as big as I was expecting. I guess Germany was kind of aging out. Obviously a very good team still. I was expecting a lot more banger names here when I was looking at this. And then in the forwards, you got Leroy Sané. The speed from him is going to cause a lot of problems. Kai Havertz. Yeah, it's a solid team right there.
So, okay, Sane, what side of the pitch does he usually play on, or is he central?
Where have they been playing him? He's a right winger in my head, but I'm not actually
Oh, and
sure where they've
Ream's a
been
left
playing him.
center back. That's
Right.
great.
Yeah, and I think we need to go to one of those things where we tie Jedi and Tim with a stretchable bungee cord kind of scenario. So if they could get far apart, but they get pulled back together to help each other a little bit more frequently, I don't want to say the Ted Lasso thing where they tied ropes to people's parts, but something that will bring them
Oh,
back.
I forgot about that. Okay.
So the headline I saw, Cody, maybe you saw the same headline, that, Germany's squad is solid, but they don't seem to have a whole lot of big difference makers. So, who's the guy that scored Klose? Maybe they'll bring him out of
Yeah.
retirement. Somebody fakes an injury, has to be out, and they have to replace him with Klose. Who knows?
No, if we're going by the past and what this team does, they're going to have a superstar that not many people have heard of yet is going to score a banger and then be one of the world stars for the next decade.
So they just beat Finland on the 31st.
Yeah. Was that
4-0?
4-0. Okay.
The powerhouse of Finland.
Number 73 in the world. So, I mean, you think I want to get to a point where where a team like Germany goes, oh, we got to face the Americans next. Oh,
Did
not just in
Sané
wars.
start?
I
Did Sané
don't
even
think
start that game?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know that he's a starter for them anymore. He should have never left City. Faded into oblivion. Okay.
As they do. Yeah, I don't think he was a starter on that one.
Okay. Final thoughts here before the final warm-up game.
You may think you know McDonald's drinks, but you don't know them like this. From fruity refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry-flavored Sprite topped with cold foam. Who knew ice-cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Try them all, now at McDonald's. Refreshers contain caffeine.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
United connects you to more of the world than any U.S. airline, and United for Business can get your company where you need to go. Whether you're growing a business or managing travel for thousands, they offer solutions to fit your needs. Track expenses, create reports, and manage traveler perks. Plus, employees earn Mileage Plus miles while your company saves on travel. Get started with no minimum spend or flight requirements. Visit business.united.com/podcast.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Here's a little tune to help you remember. Same drive, different day. Don't you wish you were getting away? Pack your bags and come on through. Texas, Ohio, Alaska, we're up there too. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Well, I hope you like my little song. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Thad, how excited are you to be in Chicago taking photographs? And you told me you just want to get pictures of U.S. guys, but what's your strategy?
Take a picture of every guy wearing a U.S. kit.
Okay, that's
Yes,
simple.
we need that for our library. Please and
Yes.
thank you.
I will also get a shot of every German that I can get a shot of. I will get a shot of every player on the field I can possibly get a shot of. Every coach I can possibly get a shot of.
It's better phrasing than what you said before this started when you bragged that you were going to be shooting Germans.
I wasn't
And
bragging,
this is
that's
a
statement.
guarantee, right? You're not going to go there and find out that you can't be on the
No.
field, or okay.
No,
good deal.
I do have to get there early enough that I can hopefully claim a good spot, though. That's because that's not pre-planned. Unlike the World Cup that I found out that I was approved for, if my credential is reaccredited, which is still
Right.
a little bit of a toss-up, but
Thad's causing all problems, and that's in that area.
yeah, I even spoke with the FIFA chatbot or AI guy today to figure it out. And he kept telling me to go look here. Well,
like
that's
Charlie
a good
or something?
sign. Yeah. They go, that's a
Charlie,
good sign, but that's not proof that you've been accredited. I said, it says approved. He goes, that's not proof. I'm like, thanks.
Okay. You're going to get that figured out. I
I
know
hope
you
so.
will. But I want to take your temperature on actually how you're feeling about the team right now and hear your very important and real predictions for this game that are going to carry massive weight, and people will judge you on this prediction.
2-2.
Okay. So Thad's a little
Safe.
Yeah, a little
Yeah, but-
hesitant, trying to not get too excited. This is what I was just trying to glean from your predictions here.
I mean, yeah, it plays it safe, Robert, but at the same time, we are playing Germany, team that's 6 spots above the U.S. And we don't really know how. Again, I don't think any team wants to not take the last tune-up game seriously because they want, but you also are not necessarily going to tip your hand on everything. You're not going to necessarily play a guy if he's even remotely like, oh, my leg felt slightly sore yesterday. Don't play him, right? Just get him healthy. All that sort of thing. So we really don't know how that's going to work out and how Pochettino will he play the other 2 guys significant minutes that didn't play in the last game. I'm sure he'll start Freeze but there's all those factors to it. So yeah, I'm playing it safe on the prediction. Now, when we get into like real games, I'll probably be a little more bold.
Okay. Good to know. Robert?
So, first prediction, the crowd will be slightly pro-American, not as pro as they were in the last match. Second prediction, we are going to allow some goals. Just a matter of fact, we are, because we allowed 2 to Senegal, right? So I'm going to go with a 3-2 loss, but it'll be one of those losses where, hey, we showed some good signs. It was just a breakdown of probably the second string that led to the third goal that we ends up losing. But that's my prediction. It's going to be a good showing, just not a win.
It's going to be 3s with a late goal, a late equalizer that makes it feel like a win. We're going to go in.
Reyna.
We're going to go
Olympico?
in feeling good and riding high after this last warm up.
And who's going to score that last goal? Gio Reyna? With an assist to Berhalter?
No. It'll be, dang, you said Berhalter there. That's who I was going to go with. No, it's going to be a Balogun. It'll be a nice little tap in from a big
He's
big
probably not going to go
build-up
all
play.
90. I may want to change that to Haji Wright.
I guess that's true. I said late winner, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Haji Wright's good.
Not that we're
No,
holding you to anything.
No, it's going to be Weston McKennie. He's going to clean up a mess and give us the equalizer.
Fair enough.
Tim Ream.
That would be a big mess at the end of that game if he was cleaning
It'll
it up.
be a flashback to Landon Donovan's goal where he cleaned up a mess in front of the goal, and that'll just juice us on from here.
The Go USA. It's my favorite. It might be my favorite goal and call that I've ever seen in my life. That's not true. That's not true. Kun Aguero winning the Premier League for Man City. There's nothing that will ever beat that in my entire life. But
except when the U.S. wins the World Cup.
Except when that happens. They're a valid point. But see, we're going to win by so much that there's not going to be one goal. It's going to be a 3-1 win in the World Cup final. But no, that Landon Donovan goal against Algeria and the call by, is that Martin Tyler? Ian Dark is who called that. Ian Dark and the Go USA. I want that on a shirt.
Could probably arrange that.
We should make that a bit of a rallying cry. Go USA. That has I can't be the only one that's just ingrained within me in my soccer fandom.
No, you're not the only one.
I'd do a search if that shirt was out there, but you know how lousy my internet is. I'll probably disappear.
You'll break the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone, I think I'm taking this away. Everyone feels pretty good, but Germany's just really good also.
Yeah. They are a top team in the world. They may not be quite at the height they have been in some years, but they are still a top 10 team in the world. But you know what? We're only 6 places behind them. We're a top 16 team in the world that just beat number 14, who didn't have all their players, but we didn't either. So, that works.
Okay.
And it's in Chicago, right? They don't like Germans in Chicago, do they?
On Soldier Field.
No, they prefer Eastern Europeans in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, in summation, got some questions to answer on defense and the formation, and we are feeling good about the attacking core.
You want another prediction?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm not going to say we're going to go all the way to the final of the World Cup, but if we go all the way to the final of the World Cup, every single game we're going to be saying, we really need the defense to step it up and show a little bit better every single time. I don't know, man. Tim Ream, he's still slow, man. I can't believe he's still out there playing. Jedi, oh man, he gave up another one and let Tim be isolated out on that island. And if we go all the way to the World Cup and we win 4-1, we'll still be going, damn, I can't believe Ream gave that one goal up. And I'll be going, who the hell cares?
Yeah, you just described the American fan base pretty solidly.
I think I described every fan base. Okay, England's like, oh, we can't win because those guys are practicing at Swope Park. Oh yeah, the field matters a lot. Okay.
Did you see that Japan almost left Mexico because their training conditions were so poor?
Wow, I did not see that.
Yeah. Monterrey is where they're training, and they were not happy or are not happy with their training grounds and everything.
Oh, and Japan, every single training ground that they have ever played on has been just top notch and perfectly clean, wonderfully engineered.
Yeah, they have like 17. They have 17 gardeners out there hand clipping the.
Where in Mexico are they? This is getting funnier the more I
Monterrey.
think about it. Oh, okay, well, Monterrey. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to get out of here. Talk to you next week. Go USA.
We're the red and the white and the blue, and we're coming for you. We'll take on the world and we'll take you too. So stay standing tall, proud and true. We're the loud and the proud, 90 minutes rowdy in the crowd. The Yanks are here and we ain't going nowhere. So stand up and fight if you dare. Over there, send the word over there. And the Yanks are coming, the drums roll tugging everywhere. So prepare, say a prayer, send the word to beware. We'll be over, coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there. We're the red and the white and the blue, and we're coming for you. We'll take on the world and we'll take you too. So stay standing tall, proud and true.